Dracula has been told 100 times. But Luc Besson's 2025 reimagining of the classic tale brings something to the screen that we haven't seen in decades: an absolute, magnetic, and completely mesmerizing on-screen romance. We're talking about the undeniable chemistry between Caleb Landry Jones and Zoe Bleu Sidel. Today, we are breaking down the unspoken tension, the Gothic beauty, and of course, that unforgettable kissing scene. Let's dive into the romance of the undead. To understand why this works so brilliantly, we have to look at the pairing. Caleb Landry Jones brings a tragic, almost feral vulnerability to the Prince of Darkness. He isn't just a monster, he is a cursed lover. Opposite him is Zoe Bleu Sidel, bringing an ethereal, quiet strength to her role. When these two share the screen, the air literally feels heavy. It's a masterclass in the show, don't tell rule of cinema. Before they even touch, their eye contact does all the heavy lifting. Besson frames them almost like classic paintings, giving the audience a sense of a gravitational pull. Caleb's Dracula looks at Zoe's character not just as prey, but as his salvation. It's exactly this slow-burn tension that makes their physical connection later in the film so incredibly impactful. Chemistry in film is something you can't fake in post-production. Caleb and Zoe share a dynamic of predator and protector. Notice how their body language shifts when they are in a room together. Caleb's posture softens, shedding the monstrous persona, while Zoe leans into the danger rather than running from it. It's a beautiful dance of hesitation and desire. The lighting in these scenes plays a massive part, often utilizing deep crimson reds and cold shadowy blues, wrapping the actors in an atmosphere that feels halfway between a dream and a nightmare. By the time they finally drop their guards, the audience is practically begging for the release of that cinematic tension. And that brings us to the emotional climax, the kissing scene. Let's talk about how beautifully this was executed. Instead of relying on cheap thrills, the director treats this moment as pure Gothic poetry. It starts with the silence. The music fades into a subtle string melody. Caleb and Zoe close the distance, and the acting here is phenomenal. You see the conflict in Caleb's eyes, the fear of hurting her, battling the desperation to be close to her. When they finally kiss, it is a mixture of tragedy, desperate relief, and eternal devotion. The camera slowly circles them, capturing the contrast between the dark, monstrous nature of Dracula and the pure, radiant light of his lost love. It's tender, it's dramatic, and it flawlessly blurs the line between a romantic embrace and the classic vampire's bite. It's cinematic perfection that stays entirely classy while delivering maximum emotional impact. Caleb Landry Jones and Zoe Bleu Sidel brought new life to one of cinema's most tragic romances. How did their chemistry compare to Gary Oldman and Winona Ryder's legendary 90s performance? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more film analysis.